2, 3. Ryan. Just double checking here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Just riding or dying. That line. I know. I went back to my book. I was like, oh, yeah.
I have to go delete that. I'm not going back. Tom's going to take over now. It'll be Tom's article.
You'd still make yours.
No, I think
Huh?
he'd slow roasters. I mean, he's made a few passes mistakes there. I mean, you were still there.
I'll send the one to Tom. Here's the template. Fill in with a couple of quotes.
What do you want me to bring back? Is there a quote over there or just Discord? Okay. Now.
I just couldn't shake loose from that guy. 44 was just too athletic. So it looked like the Oregon game.
Okay, questions for Keegan?
Keegan, did it feel?
21 rebounds in the game that you can remember?
No, but I don't know. Just Philip had 2 fouls in the first half, so that kind of changed things for our team. And I just had to be aggressive on the offensive boards and just replace him really and get rebounds. So.
What was it about this team that you guys had trouble putting away?
Well, if you look at their team, they're a really veteran club. They have a lot of transfers from a lot of places, and they know how to play basketball. They're well coached. They have a lot of different sets, and they're a team that's been in the NCAA tournament, so their coach knows how to coach, and they're scrappy. And they gave us their best shot today, and we answered the call. So I just think it was a good win overall for our team. We fought adversity early on in the season, and that's what you need to do to be a good team. So.
What worked well with that lineup in the second half? You guys were out there for about 12 minutes together. What worked?
Yeah, I just think our activity level on defense, we gave up 43 points in the first half. We just needed a lineup that would give us intensity on the defensive end, and I think that lineup meshed well. We had athletic guys on the court, guys that were pest on defense, and we got stops that we needed to get, and that contributed to us getting on a run late in the game. So.
Was there a point in the game where you sensed that you needed to somewhat take over or spark your team on both sides of the floor?
Yeah, no, I just think if I crashed the rebounds, if I gave as much effort as I could on the defensive end and the offensive end, we'd have a good shot at winning the game. And obviously, they gave us our best shot, like I said earlier, but I just felt like I needed to do my part for us to win the game. Jable wasn't shooting the ball well. He's a good shooter. He just needs to keep shooting. And then Patrick, he played well in the first half, but we just had a lineup in that I felt like we could do really well with. They gave me the ball at the right spots, and I was just able to get to the free throw line and make free throws. So.
What dimension does Aaron and Tony bring to the lineup?
Yeah, they're two small athletic guards that really are athletic and get up and down the court. They make good decisions on the defense and offensive end. And I just think if they get more run, and once they get more run on the court, the confidence level is just going to grow. And I think you saw that tonight.
I think NC Central had 30 points in the paint in the first half. They were driving really well. Was it kind of an effort thing on defense, or was it something else?
I just think it was knowing the personnel. We kind of got lackadaisical on their ball screens. Obviously, they run good stuff. Their coach is a great coach. And they just got the ball downhill. And that was something we needed to adjust in the second half. So we went zone in the second half to slow down the dribble penetration, and then went man later on. And I just think that kind of flipped the tempo for us. So.
Was it weird not having Racha in the first half, and then your brother's out also? Yeah. I think Connor might have been the 5 at one point.
Yeah, obviously we got a little small in the first half, but obviously with basketball you just have to adapt and overcome. Obviously you're going to have obstacles on the court that you just have to overcome and fight adversity. So I think we did a good job of that.
Is your brother okay?
Yeah, he's getting better. He just has an illness, not COVID related, but he's getting better.
Okay.
Thanks,
Stephen.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, questions for Tony? So did you expect to play this much tonight?
Honestly, not really, but once he called on my name, I was just ready to go and like, I'm in, so I got to produce.
You did it on both ends too. Just talk about that.
Defensively, it all came from defense. Just the energy I brought on defense led us to get fast break points, allowed me to get open shots. It just all flowed throughout the defensive end.
You and Aaron look really comfortable playing together. Obviously, you probably do that a lot in practice.
Yeah, we also actually work out together. We live together in an apartment, so we always talk before the game. Be like, we got to do this. I need this from you, and he need this from me, and we just talk on and off the court.
What was it like to be out there and relied upon so much? The two of you, if you are roommates, friends, all that, and down the stretch and a key part of the game.
Yeah, honestly, we told each other when we was out, we was like, we gonna come in soon. Don't worry about the score. It's tied right now, but when we come in, we got to produce. We got to win this game. We can't lose.
What worked well with that overall lineup there in the second half?
Defense, we all athletic, so we had Keegan, Connor, Phillip, and Aaron and me. We all athletic, so it was moving, just switching everything, making sure that we shut down the inside and outside game for the guards.
You and Aaron were about the only guys who were making threes in this game. Are you both good shooters?
We both, last year, we weren't really shooting a lot. We weren't really feeling comfortable shooting and confidence, but this year we really improved. We come in a lot together and shoot like after practice or off days, and we just became better than we were last year with the confidence-wise.
Or did you sense NC Central getting frustrated with your defense then down the stretch? I mean, because they had so much ease in scoring early when you guys were out there.
Yeah, every time they was dribbling on me, I kept hitting the ball, and they was getting frustrated. They was trying to run plays. We just kept hitting the ball, tipping the ball, and getting them out their sets, and they just had to run ball screens and get into stuff they probably used to, but not used to not running, getting out their plays, I guess.
At media day, you talked a lot about improving your shot, improving your stroke. How relieving was it to see those two go down in a game?
Seeing them two go down really brought me confidence. Like, I'm out here, I'm hitting. I'm like, I want to keep shooting when I'm open. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do to win. And just seeing them drop, I mean, that's what I do.
What are you and Aaron going to do after this?
Probably go home, lay down. Probably, I don't know. I got homework, so I'll be doing homework.
All right. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not your fault. I was up against it.
Sean, were you waiting for Aaron to say get wasted?
They really? I don't think. I think they hit. I don't think they hit three in the second
Party my
half.
ass
First
off.
half.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Michigan missed a free throw at the end to tie it.
You're just destroying Bohannon on Twitter. It's just relentless.
It's just ridiculous. Fucking people. I can't believe
They're just destroying it.
about your team tonight?
Well, every game is different. You know, this team, they had 9 transfers. They're all seniors, juniors, they're old guys. Very athletic, length, deep, and physical. You know, 30 fouls. You know, that's not a number you see every day. So they came in here expecting to be physical and expecting to get up into us, and then we had to deal with it. You know, I thought we hung in there. Our ball screen defense in the first half was not good. Phillip getting 2 quick ones, that didn't help. You know, we had to go really small. Without Chris, I was really concerned with Keegan because he got 1 early, and try to keep him from getting his second, certainly his third. So I was just pleased with, you know, the production we got off the bench. And I thought Patrick was really good. I thought Keegan was, I mean, you don't see too many lines like that. You know, 27, 21, 4 blocks. That was spectacular. But, you know, I thought Tony in the first half was really good. Aaron makes the bucket at the end of the half. Those guys defensively in there with that unit with Keegan, you know, and Connor and Phillip. Phillip was able to play the way he wants to play in the second half. That's why I took him out. I thought he was really good in the second half. So a lot of good things from a lot of different people.
What did you like about that lineup in the second half that made you keep them in there that long?
Yeah, I normally would go get them, but they seem to not tire. You know, typically when you're pressing and you're guarding man-to-man off the dribble, and they're sending everybody to the glass, and everybody's in there rebounding, it wears you down. But they didn't seem to get tired, and they seemed to be connected. So, like I said, Patrick has, you know, had little sore legs, so I didn't really want to go back to him, especially after he was out for a few minutes. You know, and I stuck with that group that I thought was really being productive.
NC Central had 30 points in the paint in the first half. They were driving the hoop relatively easily. Was it an effort thing in the first half, and then what kind of changed going into the second half?
No, you know, it's a team that they run a million plays very well. This guy's a really good coach, and they got 5 drivers. You know, so like I said, we made a few mistakes on our ball screen defense, and got it figured out.
Ulis and Perkins, there seems to be, every player has to have a moment when he can play extended minutes and show he's a college player. Do you think that tonight's a night that those two will sort of make a big step forward career-wise?
Well, I would say this, Mike, they did it last year. You know, they didn't get a ton of playing time, but we don't beat Rutgers at Rutgers. You know, they were ranked like 10th. Joe T gets poked in the eye. Connor sprains his ankle the first play of the game. Those 2 guys were terrific in that game. So they've done it before. So, you know, I think this game would certainly give them a lot of confidence moving forward. But those guys have already proven that they can produce at this level.
Right, Tony's making threes like he did tonight. Now, how good can that make his game?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's more of a slasher than he is a three-point shooter, but you know, he can shoot it. He made a couple, so you know, that obviously sets up his drive because he's really good attacking the rim. So, you know, on a night when J-Bo goes 1 for 9, it's great when Tony can go 2 for 2.
It's like Jordan was just frustrated with himself. I know he was thinking about, I think he was thinking about the record a little bit. And what was your observation?
He was really good, I thought, in the first half, kind of as a veteran guy, screening, moving without it, hit 1 early. I thought, you know, he's going to be on his way. Then he just, you know, he took a couple that he normally makes and they didn't go in. But, you know, he was doing the stuff he normally does, you know, which is leadership and good decision-making, handle the ball, you know, defensively he was battling. But, you know, in the second half he missed a couple that I think everybody was shocked that they didn't go in, you know, especially on the offensive rebound kickouts. You know, we really looked for him.
Free throw shooting has been amazing this year. Any reason for that? Just in your opinion?
You know, I think we have a team of guys that are good free throw shooters. We do work on it, but there's nothing magical other than we spend time on it. I think those guys have confidence. You know, we're a team that moves it and drives it, so we're gonna get to the free throw line, especially against a team like this, it was that physical.
With a group of newer guys this season, is it good to get a little bit of adversity this early on before things pick up?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to see adversity pretty much in every game, and we saw it last game. They cut it to 4 or 3 with like 4 minutes to go in the first half, and we had to come out of that timeout, and we got 6 consecutive stops and took it from that to, I think, 14. The thing that was important about this, we got up 15, they came back. We got up again, they came back. They kept coming, and I think that's how you grow up.
Well, what's Chris's status for the next game?
I would be shocked if he didn't play. He was under the weather and been under the weather for a couple days, so he didn't have a lot of strength. I think he'll be ready to go by Thursday.
What are we seeing here with Keegan? I mean, we got so used to it with Luke in the last 2 years, but 24, 25, 27 in 3 straight games is pretty uncommon.
Yeah, and the thing about it, he doesn't really hunt shots. I mean, if I were to break I thought he took 1 bad shot today. Your leading scorer has the green light to, take more than 1 bad shot, basically. But he took 1, and he just, you kind of get some little bit here and then. All of a sudden, you look down, and he's got 27. It's not like we ran a ton of stuff for him. We run some stuff, but he just kind of gets it. And the guys are unselfish. They find him.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
They do.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks.